Get it, money, get, and ready, to make some noise. I don't wanna, I just to the door, no one spell. I took the Billy Cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver, and made it sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still double, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had that kicker though when I was 5. Key the was on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of these. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this drip from my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass to watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gon' go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gon' go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the bricks and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to her. 100 racks and one do about the flood out.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, vice Q-tip, Alicia Heed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed more dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the roll dance, my do the pepper seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always in lines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Bust the rhymes coming through from the Flip Mode Squad. Boy Scouts who I be, straight to your door. Boy Scouts who I be, Flip Mode is the squid dog. Bust the rhymes, break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my way. G.I. Joe. Always shine 'cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday night primetime. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They go with the rookie out of Ohio State, Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
He throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, Murray. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. Will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes White. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one out wide to Achane. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Trimmer.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's going to be caught. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and we're going to keep this drive alive.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts working in the pistol. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. On play action, Hurts exiting the pocket right. This one, a deep shot for Rice. That is caught. What a throw. Rashi Rice. Touchdown, Bills.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. A big hole. He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. For Judkins, he was so effective in college. 50 total TDs at Ohio State and Ole Miss. But that is 1st in the NFL.
The kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 14, Bills 7. Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. He's trying to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. Oh, bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Gray is the motion man here. Now Murray keeping it himself. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
It's a gain of 20.
That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Back to throw is Murray.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Second down, Murray. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Baltimore. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead.
Bills 7. Fairbairn set to
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No touch.
On the ground to start the drive, it's H.M. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
So one quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's the Ravens out front. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
King. Great, set. Tiger Hornet. No touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
No touch, set. Trimmer. 63. No touch.
On third down, it's Hurts. Moving outside the pocket. He'll try and get there on the ground.
The defense decides to come with a blitz here on third down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback. But give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, they buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the first down.
On first down, it's Hurts. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A run out of the gun with H.M. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Great, set. And anyone hit?
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He's got it about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another
First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down. Here's HN. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal.
Great, set. And anyone hit? Sixty-three.
HN trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
King. It's now 3rd and goal.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. Flush to his right, and he's going to get into the end zone. The fake spike works for a touchdown. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point is good, and the Bills draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Bills 14.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And He's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll give it here to Judkins. And he'll get forward for about a yard. It was Zach Steeler in on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Murray. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
That's another.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They bring Chase in motion. They'll run it here. Here's Judkins. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
That's 1, 2, 2, hot! Hey.
Now Murray. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
2, 2. Hey. 2, 2, what? 2, 2.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Ravens have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Just 1 second remaining in this 1st half, and they will kick it away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. Hurts to the air on 1st down. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Great, set. And anyway, they'll
run this one straight ahead with A-check. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hey, Silver.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
On first down, it's Murray. Quickly, they get it out to Allen. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Shermark Turner at time on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
Gotta get this to the 25. Here's third down.
Move. Two.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over. Just an ugly-looking kick right from the jump, Mike. I mean, it was the snap initially. That led to a bad hold. That led to a little bit of a mistiming of the kicker's steps, and you add all that up, and that's the kick you get.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Second and 20 at the 38-yard line.
Bill King.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. This is caught. And That's how to dig yourself out of the hole. A pickup of 18, much more manageable. 3rd and 2 coming up.
It's a gain of 19.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
This one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. Inside the 20.
Touchdown.
Fairbairn to add the extra point.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
He's got it, and the Ravens will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
35, Bills 14. Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. On the return, here comes White. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Go Silver, ready? Great, set. Trimmer.
Now Hurts. Now right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted.
Intercepted by the Ravens.
So when you talk about cover 2, really the area that they're a little vulnerable. They're vulnerable deep or intermediate on the boundaries, and they're vulnerable down the middle of the field. Remember, those 2 safeties, Mike, hence why they call it cover 2, they are splitting the field in half. They need to cover from the goalpost all the way out to the boundary. That's a lot of room to run.
Finding space at the 15. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1.
His kick is good.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. On the return, here comes White. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 27-yard line.
No touch.
On play action, here's Hurts. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good.
That one good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
Great.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Yo,
A run up the middle with H.N. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
no touch that. I know you with that.
Watch twist.
No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
No touch that. I know you.
Once again, it's H.N. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Third and long.
Great, set. I know you with that. Man.
Hold the look.
Hurts working in the pistol. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This a 42-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Bills will cut into that lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there? You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Big Ace open. Big Ace.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now, if you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Oh, what? 2-2. Omaha.
They bring Chase in motion. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2-2.
To the pylon, he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Ravens. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Ravens will add one more onto their big lead.
17. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, here comes White. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Hey, 73. Delta.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
2-2.
Judkins now on 1st and 10. And he'll be hauled down and about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Sit. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Judkins. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, set. Trimmer. We'll be in the game.
He's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's to the right side, and incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And 3rd down coming up. Hurts will try it again. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike, and just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit. Allen in motion. Murray now to throw on 1st down. Oh, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick.
Intercepted.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Great, set. Right, anyway, that. No,
for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Here's Judkins. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's a debut for the ages, paying immediate dividends. 3 touchdowns in the season opener. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, here comes White. And and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Great, set. They'll
start with an option play to the right, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Play action. Here's Hurts. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On third down, it's Hurts. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Trimmer, 73, 72.
Here's Hurts. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And a little chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts again. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The final act now of this football game, the extra point. Missed it. The extra point is no good. The disbelief on the sidelines. The late touchdown isn't enough to win it, and we will instead head to overtime. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.